Porn is the silent killer destroying men's lives. They told you it was harmless. They told you everyone does it. But what if I told you it is literally rewiring your brain? And most men won't figure that out until it's already too late. Here's something nobody wants to say out loud. Porn is not a habit. It's a product. And like every product designed to make billions of dollars, it was engineered to keep you coming back. Think about this. The average boy is first exposed to pornography at age 11, not 18, not 16, 11 years old. Before he even understands what a real relationship looks like, his brain is being shaped by something extreme, performative, and completely disconnected from reality. And the industry knows this. Free content is the bait. The volume is staggering. Over 6 million new videos uploaded every year. That's not content creation. That's a dopamine delivery machine. Here's the trap. It starts innocent. Curiosity. One click. But the brain, specifically the prefrontal cortex, hasn't fully developed until age 25. So when a teenage boy is flooded with dopamine from pornography, his brain literally adapts around it. Neural pathways get carved, patterns get locked in. The brain starts to crave escalation. What worked last month doesn't hit the same this month. That's not weakness, that's neuroscience. Now let's talk about what it actually costs men. Not just morally, but also practically. First, real intimacy becomes impossible. Men who consume pornography heavily report that real sex feels boring compared to what they've watched. Their partners aren't performing. Their partners are humans, imperfect, emotional, real, and their brain has been conditioned to expect something completely different. The clinical term is porn-induced erectile dysfunction. It's affecting men in their 20s, men in their best physical years, and it has nothing to do with their bodies. It has everything to do with what their brain has been trained to respond to. Second, motivation collapses. Dopamine is the brain's drive system. It is what makes you chase goals, build businesses, pursue women, create things. Every time you use pornography, you short-circuit that system. You get the reward without doing any of the work. Over time, your brain downgrades the receptors. Everything else in life feels flat. Work, ambition, conversation. Your baseline happiness drops. Men describe it as a fog, a numbness, a life lived at 60%. Third, your view of women becomes warped. Not because you're evil, because repetition programs the brain. Years of consuming content that reduces women to objects creates unconscious associations that affect how you interact, how you speak, how you pursue relationships. You may not even notice it. The people around you will. Fourth, shame spirals kill men silently. Most men will never talk about this. They carry it alone. The cycle is consume, feel shame, distract, consume again. It feeds depression, social withdrawal, and in serious cases it drives men to complete isolation. We lose men to this, not through death, through disappearance. They stop showing up to life. The society trap. Now here is the part no one wants to say. Society set this up perfectly. Boys are given unlimited internet access, zero sex education about real intimacy, a culture that mocks emotional vulnerability in men, and then told to figure it out alone. Pornography fills the void that education, mentorship, and genuine connection should have filled. The algorithms are not neutral. Every platform uses sophisticated recommendation engines. They watch how long you pause, what you click. They serve escalating content on purpose. It's behavioral engineering, the same techniques used by gambling apps and social media, except nobody regulates it the same way. And here's the most insidious part. The men most at risk are the ones who feel the most alone. Isolated men, men with no strong male community, men who feel like they're failing in life, career, or relationships. Porn is the most accessible form of relief they have, and it makes every one of those problems worse. It is a trap designed to look like an escape. So what do you actually do? Step 1. Radical honesty. Stop calling it normal. You cannot solve a problem you refuse to name. Step 2. Environmental redesign. Install blockers, cold turkey, covenant eyes. Delete apps, remove access points. Don't try to fight the urge with discipline alone. Change the architecture of your day. Step 3. Replace the dopamine. Hard physical training, cold exposure, creative work, building something. Every time you redirect the drive, you strengthen a new neural pathway. Step 4. Build real connection. Men need other men who hold them accountable. Isolation is the breeding ground for addiction of every kind. Step 5. Seek professional support. Therapists who specialize in compulsive behavior exist. The strongest men ask for help. Here's the truth. The men who break free become more present, more driven, more capable in real relationships. Because they have their full energy back. That's who you're supposed to be. Walk with God while you work for the crown. When he crowns you king, tell the world of the truth you found. That's king-level mindset. Kings don't beg. Kings don't bow. Kings build. If this hit differently than you expected, save it. Share it with a man who needs to hear it, and drop a comment. What part of this did no one tell you growing up?